Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my double tips. Yes, I said double tips, girl. I'm not putting on one tips, I'm doing two. So if you love long nails, I hope this is a video for you. My client came in with a picture inspiration, so that's what I'm going with. I hope y'all enjoy and watch to the end to see the final product. But right now, all I am doing is, doing just basic nail preparation by taking off the shine from the natural nails, and then I'll be moving on to the cuticles by pushing them back and then removing them with both my cuticle nippers and my cuticle bits. Now what I'm doing is just adding on these curved tips. As y'all may know, I do use straight tips, but today both of me and my client agreed on using curved ones. I don't know the brands of these because I got them from my local nail supply, and literally on the label it just says nail tips, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now is just adding on these tips. Now what I'm doing here is buffing out the tips and preparing it for whenever I do add my second tip. Kind of like whenever I did with the natural nail when adding the first tip. It just adheres better to a rough surface and it won't slip around or come off. Once I'm done doing this, I'll just be adding on the second tip. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but what happened here is that I kind of moved my tip a little bit, so the glue made a new shiny surface, and so it was hard for me to add on the tip. When this happens, all you do is just rebuff it out again and grab a new tip and put it right back on. And this applies to also whenever you're just regularly adding like normal tips to like the natural nail, you can just buff out the natural nail again, grab a new tip and put it back on. Now I'm just cutting the sides off because my client did want a coffin shape. And remember, it's better to take too less than too much off, because once you take too much off, like that's it. So, and like if your client does want a more narrow coffin shape, you can easily just file that with your hand file. Now I'm just filing the nails and making sure they look really sharp and really straight. And if y'all want a more in-depth video on how to shape, please let me know in the comments below and I will do that for y'all. Now I'm going in with my Mia Secret dehydrator just to re-dehydrate the nails and make sure there's no any extra oils that I didn't get with my sanding band, because if there is any, your nails will lift. But after that, I'm just going to be using my Young Nails Protein Bond. I do recommend investing this. It's really good. This is like what makes your nails stick and last a long time. But after I do that twice, I'll be adding my acrylic. Alright, so y'all are gonna hate me, but I forgot to press record when doing the other nails. But at least I got to show y'all the thumb. We were literally saying like, oh, what if I wasn't recording? And I wasn't. I looked at the phone and I was like, oh my god, I hate myself. But at least I got to show y'all the thumb. But I did get footage of me adding on the glitter acrylic. But yeah, this is me, I guess, just adding on the purple acrylic. Also, whenever doing application, you want to constantly keep wiping the sides down because it will help you whenever you're filing the nails, so you won't have to file as much. And also when working around the cuticles, constantly keep moving your brush like around the cuticle and taking off any excess off, because if there is any type of acrylic on the cuticle area, your nails will lift. Now when I do my V-tip, I like to go in with my hand file and just refile it so it can look really sharp and clean. And I'm sorry I didn't get any of the footage for the application, but I will promise that I'm going to make another video showing y'all how I do my V-tips. Now I'm going in with this really pretty white / silver glitter. I got this from my local nail supply. I'm sorry, it literally has no label on it. But yeah, it's just a basic, very glittery silver / white glitter. And I'm just adding it directly to the empty areas. And I'm trying not to add it to the purple areas, so I really don't have to worry about filing it off. So I'm trying to just get it as perfect as I can on the sides. But if you do end up getting, a little bit of glitter on the purple or on whatever color, it's okay, because when you go in with your e-file, you'll just file it right off. Now I'm going in with this very beautiful glitter pink. Remember, when working with glitters, you are still going to encapsulate it with the clear, because whenever you go in with your e-file, you don't want to take any of that glitter off. So you just want to encapsulate it with the clear. So remember, you don't want to make the acrylic too thick, because you're still going to add a clear acrylic on top of that. Now I'm just reshaping the coffin shape that I did, and I'm just making sure it looks really sharp and straight and good for my client. safety nail bit, and I'm just smoothing out the acrylic and make sure there's no any bumps. Also, when doing this, you make sure you want to go in with your finger and just feel, because it may look like smooth, but when you feel it with your finger, it's not smooth. So make sure you do that constantly. Now I'm using this other bit. It's not a safety bit, and I'm using the tip to just secure the cuticle area and make sure there's no any openings or any types of spaces where water and oils can go through underneath that nail, because if there is and water does get trapped or any type of oils, your nails can lift fast. Also, when working on this part, please be very gentle because you can easily cut your client with this bit. So I like to work on this like at a low speed, and make sure not to work on one area for a very long time because you can cut them or burn them. Now with the top coat and diamonds added, this is the finished product. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed.